And we should be live from the Nothing Show. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everything's dialed in here. I got a few things going on. I wanted to just go live because I know it's been a while since I've made some content, and I just figured this would be a good way of doing it, making content without having to go through the trouble of editing and doing all the stuff involved with trying to make an episode for the Nothing Show. So here we are. The other thought was I was in a live stream with CryptoFace, or watching CryptoFace's live stream of him trading, and he made the comment that more people should live stream their trades. So that's what we're going to do this afternoon. I just thought we would go live. I have this Restream account that I paid for a subscription for, and I have yet to ever use, and I think I've paid for it for 4 or 5 months now. So I had plans on trying to interview other crypto influencers, but I couldn't get really anyone to bite. And the more I thought about it, the more I just was like, if you don't want to talk to me, I really don't want to talk to you. I don't like groups to begin with. I've made that comment before, that I just, I'm not a follower really by nature. I'm a leader. And so here I am by myself doing my own lives with no watchers, no viewers. But again, to me, it's still better than following someone else's opinions of advice. So I'm going to show you some of my setups. My last channel did get banned the last time I showed my Femex page, so I'm a little nervous about doing this, but I've seen it done on other streams before, so we're going to just roll the dice. I only have 20 subscribers, so, if I lose my show again, just start a new one, I guess, and probably get at least half of those 20 back pretty much right away, since they're my friends. I think all but like 1 or 2 people on my subscribers are my friends, so no big deal. We'll sacrifice a show. So anyways, let's get into it. Let me see what I have pulled up here. We're going to go into a little split screen here. It's not the one I wanted. How about this one? That looks a little better. So this is my Femex account. I imagine it might be a little bit hard to see with the Restream. I don't know. I'll have to go back and take a look at it. I don't want to look at it right now on YouTube because I'll get this terrible echo or overlay of the audio coming through twice. So because there's a short delay between the live and actually what you see on YouTube. So anyways, here's my trades. I'm going to go and try and take a look at it in my screen so that I can actually read what's going on here. So hopefully you're still with me. You can still see everything. So here we are, Bitcoin trade. I opened this position. Let me zoom out here and the charts will look better on the 1 hour, I think. It was over here. It had to have been right here is when I opened this position on the 23rd around 3 o'clock. And then it kind of did this little consolidation. And now we've been on a pretty good run. We've actually been a little higher. We've wicked a little higher than where we're at right now. And I'm at a 5% profit in my Bitcoin trade. $15. I even thought about taking profits and just starting over. We're going to take a look at TradingView here in a second and talk about Market Cipher. Those are my tool. I mean, they're a tool that work within each other. But since I don't actually have Market Cipher yet, I do plan on getting it. I don't want to talk about it too much because once I do get it, I can become an affiliate link right away. And if anyone that watches me decides to also pick up Market Cipher, I'd get a little kickback for that. So I don't want to pump Market Cipher too much, but it is a Market Cipher B and TradingView are my 2 main tools for doing my technical analysis for setting up my trades. And I don't always use them, and I've suffered because of that. But since I would say this Bitcoin trade was all set up on indicators I saw on Market Cipher. So that being said, and you can see the results right now that I got in at a good time, and we're in profits now. Where this ADA trade, I've been sitting in this trade for who knows how long, so many days. It's the 23rd. I think I started it on the 12th. And again, we can look at my entry to determine that. Let's go. That's the 1 hour. Let's go the 1 day. 1 day ADA chart. I just learned that control and then roll. So we'd been retracing. What is this? The 1 day. Why did I even get into this trade? Retracing. You see this bull trap right here. Got me. So my entry was it'll say right down here, 258. So I FOMO'd in right around here when I thought this thing was turning around without actually looking at RSI, without looking at money flow, without looking at anything. I just FOMO'd in, and this is what happens. I pay the price, and you can see the nice thing is my liquidation is pretty low, 173. We would need to really hit rock bottom for that. That's around the 30,000 Bitcoin price, I think, because I remember I have ADA in my HODL portfolio, but I think my entry on ADA is around $1.60, which I think was right around that $28,000-$30,000 Bitcoin price. And we're away from that. So I've been staying in this trade, trying to hopefully one day pull out of this and not take yet another loss. It's looking good, though. I think we're starting to turn around a little bit here on Bitcoin, which should drag up ADA. We all know Cardano should have a ton of potential. And I think once you see the discontinued boom of some of the other, like Quant, some of the other, competitors, I think people will come back to their ADA and you'll start seeing Cardano pump again. All right, let's go see if I can back here. So that's where we're at right now. I want to show you next. I'm going to show you next trading view and some of the indicators I use for setting up my trades. So let's go without further ado to trading view. I think it's this one. Let me just make sure I am. So, I'm going to keep clicking over there. I like that one. So this is trading view. Let me get to it on my screen here. So down here you see a couple different indicators. These are different RSIs. I like to compare these both. You can see we're both low on the RSI. So again, if I was looking for a good entry, I like to see both these numbers low because that means we're going to go up. We have great potential. You can see like in this blue box, and usually I have this highlighted with an alert. So when the RSI falls beneath a certain level, like when the RSI gets below 30 for me, that's a great entry. When RSI gets above 70 or 80, that's a great take profit. And you can see that we trade mostly within this 30 to 70 range. What time frame? Well, let's go with the 1 hour. Not the 1 minute. Who trades on the 1 minute, by the way? That's crazy. Lose your mind. So this is the 1 hour. And again, when you're setting up trades, you want to start in your longer time. I start 1 day or even the weekly. And first thing I do is I look at the trend. What kind of trend are we on? And I use these Heiken Ashi candles. I just feel like they're easier to read. They're a whole lot easier. When I look at standard candles, it's hard for me to see the trend. But I think if you look at it, especially zooming out, you can see the trend, right? We've had this upwards momentum trend, and this is what we're looking for. Where it looks like we're starting to come maybe out of a little retracement here, which would be great. RSI is low here. RSI on the daily is getting high, but RSI down here is low. So I think we're still bullish there. So that's this is trading view. Now there's other indicators such as market cipher that you actually have to buy that give you a whole lot more in-depth technical analyses with a lot more combined indicators into their own indicators. So let me just come back here real quick. Let's look at, let's turn that guy off. Let's look at, so since I don't own Market Cipher yet, this is the YouTube live stream of Market Cipher indicator, which is this. It's actually, this is A up here, which is you have these numbers that rank the strength of the candle. So on the bottom you have your bullish strength, and I know these are difficult to see, and this is clicking through time frames, so this is going to change on us. Obviously if you own it, you don't have it clicking through. It's a whole lot easier to read, but since I don't, it's about $600 a year or $1,500 for a lifetime subscription. I do plan on getting it, but I don't have the funds for that kind of investment right yet. So I'm doing the best thing I can by scraping it off of the YouTube live stream. I hope CryptoFace doesn't think this is a crap deal for him, because I am going to purchase it. And I'm sure this helps a lot of people that actually, how many people? 23 people watching. It's inconsequential. But anyway, so this bottom number, again, 17, top number is your bearish number. It goes to a -5. So we're on the 12-hour candle, super bearish, okay, at 17, anything 14, 15, 16, very strong, especially against a -5. So I think it goes 28 to -5 is the range. So any candle above a 16 with a -5 or -3 or -2 is going to be, sorry, that's my phone. I keep bumping the cord, and clearly it's needs to be replaced. So that's one of the indicators in A, is these numbers. So this is the DBSI, the dual band strength index. So and here you have your Bollinger Bands, I believe. And again, like these bands too, in a bull scenario, we're riding on top of these bands. You can see that on top. And then when we get bearish, it's when you start falling into the bands. And certainly when you're below the bands, super bearish. And so this feed clicks through all the time cycles. And so when I'm setting up my trade, I'm always looking at the longest. I'm usually starting at the daily and working my way from the daily to the hourly, to the 30, to the 15, and to the 5 to try and confirm whether or not it's a good entry. So we're looking at a longer term. We're looking at Market Cipher A, the DBSI, to try and get an indication of where the trend is going. And then down here, this big blue turtle humps, these are the momentum waves. These are not based on price though, but based on buying action, how many people are buying and selling, momentum. The red and the green is your actual cash flow. So when the cash flow is coming in, you're in the green. When the cash flow is in the red, money's going off. So people are selling. And then down here, these little green dots, these are the strongest indicators for buy. When you see them on the wave, on the momentum wave, they're not as strong. But when you see them down here, they're stronger. And what we're looking for is little clusters, like you have a red dot, canceled out, green dot, red dot, canceled out, green dot. What you want to see is a few green dots, and you want to see them on multiple time frames, and you want to see the momentum wave coming up. And I also like to see the cash flow in the green, especially for a good entry. That's going to kind of assure that you're not going to just take a dump right as you open your position. And it's so much easier being in a trade when you immediately start off up. So you can see right here, look at all these green dots, green dot, green dot, green dot. Look what happened, boom. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for opportunities to get in at a low point. See this red X? This is on Market Cipher A. This is another indicator of manipulation. So anytime you see a red X come up, chances are you're gonna see one of these manipulated candles. This is a good example right here. This gigantic, I mean, it's a gigantic wick. Oh, I didn't mean to pump. So I'm surprised that doesn't have a red X on it. See, I want to go into the chart, and I can't go into the chart because it's not mine. So anyways, this is it's just a great tool. And when I use it, and when I take the time to look for all my indicators, and there's a couple others, all these little, like these blood diamond, and these little yellow dots. You want to see clusters again. Little yellow dots are a strength indicator, and especially when they're clustered together. Yellow dot, yellow dot, yellow dot, yellow dot. All strength indicators. Blue triangles are for trend reversals. So we have a blue triangle, and then you see the strength weaken, and then you see the dip. Blue triangle, we were going down, bam. So again, you don't want to use just one indicator. You want to confirm, like this one right here. You saw the momentum wave coming up. Cash on this one is actually a little funny. Like you never got a real strong cash flow, positive cash flow. But anyway, let's go back here. So that's how I use Market Cipher and Trading View when I'm setting up positions, and also when I'm looking for exits. When I'm looking for a take profit, I'm checking with the RSI. Anytime the RSI is over 80, 85, I'm taking profit. So let's just go back to my trade. Let's see where we're at. So that's the daily. Let's check the hourly. And usually when I'm just sitting here, I'm watching the 5-minute. Again, looking good on the hourly. RSI is still pretty good. I think we'll see a little retracement here soon. What were we doing? I was talking about Market Cipher, but I wasn't actually looking at the research. 1 hour. Looks okay. The 2 hour. 15 over -5. Don't love the cash flow. Momentum's okay. I think we're gonna see a dip coming here. I feel a dip coming on. Or a retracement, whatever you want to call it. Not a dip, not like it's not gonna crash. I think actually the trend overall is gonna be a green for the day. Let's look at our daily. Oh, I'm trying to look at Market Cipher again. I don't have Market Cipher, you just have to wait. Okay, what is this? The 6 hour. You got a green dot. See, 6 hour looks great to me. 14 over a -1 or a 1. Again, it's really hard to read. 25 over a -5 on the 8 hour. So that's super bullish. You got a green dot a couple candles ago. Momentum wave. See, it's looking like a nice hump. It's going to come right on up. Boop. Let's see if we can just see the daily. A 9 versus a 0. So again, not a strong day. Not yet anyway. We've only got 5 more hours on the Bitcoin day. 4.5 more hours. Now we're back to the 1 minute. I'm not even caring about the 1 minute. See again, red dot on the 5. We're going to have a little short-term dip. A short, whatever, you know. It's not a dip. But it's going to go down a little bit before coming back up. Reset the RSI on the 5 minute probably. What are we on here? The 5 second. Let's look at the 1 second chart. Schizophrenic. See, we already RSI actually came down. We're okay here. We're looking good. Let's go back to the trade. So I just went through all the time frames and everything looks fine. Imagine we gonna have a decent day. I think we're gonna have a few of them. We'll see this come back up to 48,000 with any luck. And I think I'm going to try and stay in this Bitcoin trade into that point and take profits at 48,000 and then get back in if we're going. If again, it doesn't really matter what price are we bullish or bearish. We're only trying to determine trends and where we think the price is going to go in the time period that we set up for our trade. It's a really important part of trading is having a plan, you know, just cowboying in and hoping that it's going to go up or down based on your feelings without a plan of where you're going to get in and where you're going to get out and the time parameter. It just makes things a lot more difficult. I think using all the indicators and setting up your trades that way, you're giving yourself a better advantage of being successful. But to be completely honest, some of my best trades were just friggin' dumb luck. Or gut feeling. I want to call it dumb luck, but I had a gut feeling and I went with it. It's funny though, the more I learn about technical analysis, the more risk management, I guess you could say, I have employed. I'm not taking these shots in the dark, but I am about to go all in on this Bitcoin. We're all in. Oh, let's do a limit. So I'm going to set up a limit order for the rest of my Bitcoin. I want to get back in when it retraces. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's measure. A 1% retracement. 44 to 44. 44 to 44. So we're going to set a limit order that says to put the rest of my Bitcoin into my trade over here. Cheeky program. And there you go. So we set a little limit order on the retracement that's might occur. If not, we'll catch it somewhere else. But I'm all in on Bitcoin because why not? That brings my Bitcoin up to about $1,000 trade. And I'm only at 2x leverage. I'm going to be bumping that up as soon as I get some distance. Again, I think we'll see a little retracement here. And then we'll bump it. Oh, this is a Cardano now. Yeah, not doing so good on this one. But we're still in the fight at least. We are closing the distance. We're at 18, 19 bucks behind. We still got a long way to go. And I'm at 5x on that. A $150 trade, so no big deal. I still got plenty of cash. So there's two sides to this. I have both a Bitcoin account, all the other coins that you can trade here, which are these listed here, are all done in United States dollars. So I have both United States dollar account and a Bitcoin account. And I just took profits twice out of this account, by the way. That's why it's so, my bag is so small. Because I had to pay some bills and I didn't work for all of September, August, and June. Unless you consider this work. So I had to take some profits to pay some stuff. But it looks like we're done doing that. My money, cash money flow is improving for my other income sources. I interviewed for this job like almost 2 weeks ago. He just got back to me today. I've already taken another job too, but I didn't tell him that. They asked if I could show up for another, probably a tryout. I might just go down there and see what they have to say. You never want to short yourself on an opportunity. How many people we have in the chat? 0 likes. 0 people in the chat. No one in the chat and for my trades. Probably just turn that off for a second. So anyway, just sitting around 12:30, trying to decide whether or not I should go to the gym. I've been going a lot. I feel like I just should take the day off. But I hate to skip, especially since I'm not doing anything. I guess I'm going to work though. I'll do something today, but there's still time, I suppose. 12:30, could go for 2 hours. Or I could just sit here looks like we're retracing, like I said. On the 1 hour, let's look at the 5-minute. That might be a little bit much. So again, we're looking for another entry to increase our bag here. But I think we're already at the bottom here of this retracement. Again, I'm looking at markets, market view. Yeah, 15 minutes. I'm going to bring this up. I don't think we're going to see that much. I can't even see it in this. Like that. All right. A little retracement. I wonder if there's any coffee left. I'm going to pop this. I think we're starting to pull back already. Did it fill? Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. But nonetheless, we're all in. I think we're hopefully we need to really hit 46, 47,000 to be on our way. Like I said, my take profits here on this trade is going to be around 48,000. That should be our price target in the next 2 days or so. And that should happen. This should be a good trade. It should come out okay. Again, we got a good start here. Keep an eye on it. I'm going to go take a look at my page, see what's happening here. And live. Page. See what's happening here. So I don't love that it's so small though. It won't let me move it. It's just so small. I think on obs it looks better doing the background is just like, what? Why all this? How's that? Now I gotta go look. See, that's a lot better. See, now I can actually almost see it. Almost. Killing it. We are killing it. Let's go, Bitcoin. Go. Is this brand? Let's see what happens here. I bet you we get a nice candle. Print me a nice green one. Kirby. You guys ever watch Kirby? Bitcoin going to the moon again. But Kirby makes me laugh. Isn't this fun? Sit here all day and watch candles print. Like I said, I might do something. I might go to the gym. I might not. I am going to go to work at 4. It's actually a nice day out too. It's not so hot. I should probably go outside, do some work. I got some laundry to do. Vacuum and do the floors one of these days. Cat came with the house. Never cleans up after itself. She's alright though. Smoky. Smoky smoke. I wonder if I shared my live on Facebook. Anyway, I'll click in to see what I'm doing. I think what I have to do that. Go to my channel. Again. Let's share this to Facebook. Go to my channel. Again. All right. So there you go. We shared it live. We shared it on my Facebook for my dozens of friends to come and check, see if we can get anyone. Anyone at all. Come join my fascinating live stream here from the Nothing Show Studios in the Blue Room. Live from the Blue Room. It's the Nothing Show. Oh, I can't even see Facebook. Come on, Facebook. There we go. Slow day on Facebook. Let's see who's on. I think everyone. Let me see if my post posted. We're there. We are there. What are we doing here? So it's looking good for Bitcoin. Mark Cardano's Well, it's the best it's looking days, but got a lot of work to do there. I'm looking for a good spot to bump up this leverage. I think I want to get a little more distance though. If we don't break 45, I would say 45. What's the number? 46.4. We need to get to 46.4 to have a real shot of not getting another manipulated downturn. So I think at 40, again, we'll look at the trend. If the trend continues the way it is, we're going to bump this up to like a 10x, 15x trade and make some real money. But again, we got to get first to 46.4, and then we got to break and hold that. And like I said, my take profit will be at 48. And if all goes according to plan, that should be pretty much a slam dunk home run. We'll just have to wait and see. Get anyone jumping on? Who's on my live? Absolutely no one. That's okay. So if I see anyone jump in, I'll do a quick recap. That was my potential employer from the Delta asking to, I think he wants to come try out for him on Monday at 11, which I have nothing else to do, so I'm going to go do it, even though I do have I have 2 jobs now again. Well, my hygiene job probably, it's just for 10 more days in October and then probably off the rest of the month. But nonetheless, always want to keep all your options open. You can always tell them no. So we'll go down there Monday and chit chat a bit, see what they have to say, see what kind of offer they're willing to make, if any at all. If they don't, then no harm done. If they do, then I'll have a decision to make of which 2 jobs I'm going to keep. So that'll be good. No bites, huh? No one wants to sit around and watch candles print with me. Some song about being so lonely I could cry, which I'm really not. Just like my own company a lot. And we'll get to go to work tonight and see people. Yay. Service industry job. Pretend like I really care about you. So how long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for 54 minutes. This is the 5-minute chart. So 11 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So live streaming 54 for an hour. The stupid price has done absolutely nothing. Can't even get excited or down or nothing. We can't even get pumped. It's doing nothing. Usually this means something's about to happen though, right? Like look at the chart back here. Look, it was doing nothing here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. About the same time parameter. You can see it again here. That's another hour of sideways. This is what I want to see. Let's see one of these parabolic moves. I'm ready for that. Take a look at Market Cipher. See what these time frames are. It makes a difference. 2 hour. Good on the long time frame for sure still. Some of the shorter current time frames are looking a little bit sketch. And that's what you get here. You just see this kind of vibing, pretty narrow channel. 46.5, 44.8, 44.6. Let's look at this wick. 40, yeah. Going 44.6, 44.8. And we need to break that next. We may retrace a little bit before we break the next level. So stay tuned. Exciting afternoon here in Blue Studio, the Nothing Show. Bringing you the live content. Sorry, that's terrible. Let's go back to my active trade. Let's look at the order book. These are all weak. All these shorts, you guys are hoping you're just going to scalp the 5 minute because weak shorts. Let's see what happens. Where are we on the time frame? We're about to start a new hour. This should be, here we go. New hour. Not yet. We're going to have a doji. A doji candle on the 5. Or should we just tab one? I imagine the more dojis you stack together, and there you go. You will see a trend reversal on the doji and a double doge. Doji are these candles where you have just all wick and the actual candle is nothingness. This last one wasn't probably truly a doji, but this is. That's a doji. But it usually signifies the end of a trend. So like you saw, we had a little uptrend, a doji, and we went down. Another doji. Oh man, let's take it out. And now we're hopefully going to see another. Well, you already see it. Boom, trend reversal. We go. Getting a little pump finally. Let's go, Bitcoin. Did you see that? Like in the last 30 seconds, I just made $1.50. I mean, you don't actually make the money till you take profits. Do you close out your trades or take profit? Which I will do at $48,000. I might even do it at 6,400. I know that's going to be another area of resistance. So if and when we get there, we will consider taking profits. Until then, though, I think I'm going to try and run this trade up a little bit. I want to get a little more distance than 3%. If we get above 10%, using some risk management, we can probably bump up our exposure. Boy, oh boy, I'm tired. Drinking coffee and just falling asleep here. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I slept in late. Again, I've been working it hard at the gym, so it's probably to be expected. It's probably time for just a day off. There goes a $230,000 short. You're a dummy. I mean, it depends on their strategy. It actually may retrace, but I don't. I wouldn't do that. It seems like a bad place to put a short in. But Kirby, let's see what happens. Bunch of people just jumping in. A lot of smalls. Smalls. 140. You're smaller than I am. What are you doing here? I'll throw away my last $30 on the crypto. But my point, and see, look, I already lost that $1.50. The point is, like in crypto, it's super volatile. And if you're not careful, your money can just evaporate. You can watch it happen over seconds and minutes. Just gone. And that's why we use technical analysis to try and minimize our risk exposure like that. But because of the market cap of crypto in general and of Bitcoin, it doesn't take much to manipulate the market. Going back to what I was talking about earlier, when we start seeing those red X's on the yellow X's on market cipher, those are the indications of market manipulation, and you want to be careful when you see one of those. When you start seeing red diamonds and yellow crosses, it's at the same time, it's probably just time to get out. 0 viewers. That's okay. At least we did it. Put up a live stream. Now I don't have to feel bad about not making content today, because I haven't made content in a while. I need to do something on my TikTok if I ever want to get lives going on TikTok, which I'm not sure I even want to do. TikTok can be kind of toxic. The whole internet's kind of toxic. That's probably why no one's watching. Because everyone else has a life. It's just too hot to go outside. I'm tired. Clearly. Oh, what did we just miss? Boom. Whammy. Bitcoin. I didn't say the short was coming up. And there it goes. So that was like a 10% short. Or I mean, not a 10%, a tenth of a percent short. If you were able to even hit it, it's probably actually a 0.2 of a percent. But you got to be able to hit it right in that moment. You see how fast that wicked? I'm so tired. Maybe we'll take a nap. Oh. You want me to change up the music? Hang on, let me turn this off. That should be all right.
Japan saved humanity's story.
We're gonna look up how to
Come on, StreamYard. Hello, and welcome to the live
Parody of that original music, then that's where you do start getting into not trouble, but there's some things you need to know about. So the number one thing is if you grab, I know you're a Beyonce fan, if you grab Beyonce's tune and you put that behind your latest video, then what's going to happen? A few things may or may not happen. So what is almost definitely going to happen is on YouTube and on Facebook, they're on all these other platforms. They have, Shazam, or when you ask Siri to name a song, they have a similar thing on those platforms. So they'll recognize that song if it's the original artist performing their song, and then they'll flag that. You'll get what's called a copyright claim. Now that sounds scarier than it is. It's actually not that bad. A copyright claim just means that the YouTube robots have identified that that piece of music doesn't belong to you. It belongs to another artist, and it puts a claim against that video. What that will actually do is in 99.9% of cases, it will simply mean that if you are monetizing that video, if you're making any revenue from that video, that some or all of that revenue will, instead of going to you, will go to that original artist because you're using their original music. So so if you are, instead of using the original music, if you are a music channel or a musician or you're just humming a tune in the background, then it's a different type of licensing. Instead of the actual recorded licensing, you're now looking at the actual composition licensing because you're not using original audio, so you're not going to get pinged. The YouTube robots won't know it because they won't necessarily, unless you're a really good singer and player, they might not recognize it as the original music, but they will recognize the melody or they may recognize the lyrics. So in those cases, very similar situation, you'll get a copyright or of having them video.
what DJs.
All right. Sounds like we do whatever we want since I'm not monetized. No.
Started this bad shit. Hey, that's who. I was doing this shit before it was even a thing. Candles and wicks, online hidden licks. Candles and wicks. I can't get enough of this shit. Candles and wicks, going long for a touchdown. See you when I touch down. We gon' get it in. Candles and wicks, online hidden licks. Candles and wicks. I can't get
Some
enough
trading
of this shit.
hip-hop.
Candles and wicks, going long for a touchdown. See you when I touch down. We gon' get it in. I'm making trades with my eyes closed. I bet you wonder what I do behind closed doors. Buy low, say a high, that's my motto. I'm trying to make $1 million for the market close. I know you probably thinking, damn, how he do that? Lost it, got it right back. Tripled my account and did it all without no contact. Crypto.com. You ain't gotta see my face to see results. And I ain't just talking, man, I also walk the walk. I'm the Bitcoin captain, so you know I know what's happening. I've been Bitcoin trapping, so you know the money stack. You ain't gotta see my face to see results. And
motherfucking money. All I know is I put my money where my mouth is.
You can call me crypto face. I just copped another foreign. Hell no, it wasn't cheap. Cause I'm talking a Ferrari. Next one probably be Bugatti. Never like the Lamborghini. Riding topless in the summer. Gorgeous blonde with a bikini. Looking like I dream a genie. You would think I had a genie. Making all this fettuccine. And no sir, I don't get sleepy. Making trades keep me wide awake. No man, I can't take a break. Been doing this for a long time. That means I don't make mistakes. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that my people eat. That means if you following me in pain, it's a guarantee. Talk is cheap. You just gotta wait and see. All this on the
There you go. Got some more cyber. Well, let's see something in the market. Jeez. What's going on here? This is the 5 minute. Alright. This thing's going to turn around here in just a minute. We've got maybe a little more retracing to go. Took another turd. Have fun yet? Let's talk about Evergrande. Well, let's just talk about China for a minute. I was watching an episode of my favorite crypto YouTube influencer, and he was alluding to the fact that most Chinese people carry an enormous amount of debt, that all this growth in China, where we see growth and then we see retracement and then we see growth again, where in China over the last 20 years, you've seen nothing but growth. There's been no stop to the growth. And then now you see why, because they're over leveraged. Everyone is over leveraged, that everything is based upon do more, make more. And you have a population of people that make $500 a month and have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. So it's a big problem, at least for China. And of course, I imagine, you see the bailout came from HSBC, which is a Western bank, as far as I'm concerned. It's totally corrupt, by the way. That is so much cartel money going through HSBC. It's ridiculous. But again, I guess they had the financial resources to bail out the world, which makes me think about how important it is to actually just let the cartel launder their money. As terrible as that sounds, the world needs the money back in the system. You know what I mean? It's like that enormous amount of wealth that was created by the cartel is now paying for the prevention of an economic collapse of a world economy. So maybe we should just let them launder their money. You know what I mean? Do it legally. Make them pay them. Make them pay a lot, but at least that ends the corruption. And really, the corruption is the problem. I mean, all the legislature and all the laws and all the law enforcement in the world has done nothing to curtail it, nothing to stop drug use. There's a limitless supply of people that work for the cartel. It's just like guerrilla warfare. It's like you're never going to go into someone else's country and defeat those people door to door. It doesn't matter how primitive they are. There's just too many of them, you know. The only way we were ever going to win in Vietnam was to kill 20 million Vietnamese. Same thing with Afghanistan. The only way you were going to win in Afghanistan was to kill 20 or 30 million Afghanis. And again, you got to go door to door to do it. And they're going to just take so many casualties that you'll lose interest. We always do. I mean, sad but true. The old can't beat them, join them. Look at this thing. That's okay. Let's look at it on Market Cipher. So that'll tell us. Oh, I clobbered Market Cipher. I dropped my Market Cipher to look at Lord Cyborg. Let's go back to this guy. It's got a bunch of time frames to go through. I want to see. Anyway, that's not manipulation. This is people running their shorts. It's pretty good. Some okay volume. Sometimes I got to remember that I'm looking at Bitcoin and not other charts. The volume on altcoins, of course, is a whole lot less than what you see on Bitcoin. So some of these positions, although it goes a half a mil, goes 2 half mils. But all these are just junk. Anyway, see if we can catch trend reversal here. It's going to make a sack. This is all part of the fun. It's a big waiting game. An hour and a half. That's okay. At least I know it works. Now I got some new content to go back over. This is my jam here. All right. I wonder how many hours I'd have to live stream before someone was like, "What are you doing?" No one yet. Nobody yet. And we should be coming up on our little trend reversal if it's going to hold support. Looking at RSI, looks like it's going to. Markets doing. And just like I said, here comes support. $89,000 short. So goodbye to that. You're $2,500 short. Goodbye. Again, though, it looks just pretty low volume right now. So all these garbage little trades being eliminated. Let's go. Come on, Bitcoin. Print me a big green candle so I can stop streaming here. Been on here for an hour and a half, so I have nothing but downward action. Give me a reason to get out of this chair. Pump. There you go. Still garbage. Where are my whales at? Trying to decide whether or not they're going to dump the market. Haven't done that in a couple days. Let's have a look. Here's one back on the 21st. Taking a look at the daily. Where are we at? You were gonna pop through. No, I hate this. I'm trying to load the order book. Poor man's manipulation. I'm gonna buy $31 of Bitcoin. Fill the order book. Zero people watching the live. My largest live stream, actually, I've done some test runs where I had a couple of viewers. Maybe somebody will watch after. That'd be exciting for you. We're watching a live stream that already happened. We're rocking out the Lockport Cyber. Space.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can be good. It just
Put me in, coach. So I think what we'll do is end this stream here, and I'm going to pick it up again. We'll try again when I get off of work. It'll be a late, probably like 10:30 by the time I get on. Then we'll try streaming again tonight. Not super fun, but if I had like even one person watching or participating, it would be so much fun, right? So anyway, that's my show for today. Thanks for my 0 viewers not tuning in. Don't worry, I'm used to it. Still kind of fun. At least I'm using the Restream. I'm going to go rewatch it and see how it went. And things are looking up. Like I said, we are looking pretty good here. We got a 2.32% profits already. And I think this is just the beginning of what's about to come. And here we do. We got a bunch of. There was your doji. We just printed another doji on the 5 minutes, which probably means we're going to dumb. Well, now I'm going to just watch a little bit more, huh? That's what it does. It just keeps sucking you in. But I got things to do, so I'm going to end this stream. Let's thank Lord Cyborg for providing us with the funky beats at a zero cost. Market Cipher. I'm going to purchase it and do it legit, so I don't have to sit there through time frames that I'm not interested in. And then we can dive in. Maybe we'll talk more about Market Cipher and go through all the indicators and what they mean after I get it and after I get my affiliate link. Maybe one of these nights on Crypto Faces live streams, I could actually win his subscription. Otherwise, I got to make an extra $500 to have it for a year. I'm trying to decide if it's really worth it. I think it is. Again, I mean, just especially for trading altcoins too, because even with the live feed, you can only see the Bitcoin and Ethereum price. And I do trade other altcoins. That is where a lot of the profits can be had too. Again, like this, had I put this much into an altcoin trade, I'd already probably be up like $50 or $100 instead of just 12. Because again, with Bitcoin already being $44,000, your profits aren't going to be that huge. But we're going to see what we can do over time. Get this thing. Again, if everything keeps going the way the technical analysis is pointing to, we could see a nice run up here. And if that happens, we're going to scale up this trade and try and make some money. But again, it will maybe be a few $100. Hopefully it's not going to be the home run ball, but that's all you got to do. I mean, even, I've scalped smaller trades than this one for sure. You know, I'll make $10, $12, punch in, punch out, you know, hit a quick trade. And with the tools like Market Cipher and Trading View, you can kind of time those things. You can see bottoms. You can absolutely time those kinds of things if you're looking at enough trends. I mean, it's always speculation, but it certainly seems to be a whole lot more reliable than playing a slot machine. So give you something to do. Gives me something to do. I don't care what you do. Do whatever you do. You. I would not recommend this to anyone, actually. You're not smart enough to make money like this way. It takes too much time. Unless you have no life. If you have no life and you want to bleed away your money slowly on the internet, this is a good way to do it. Give you something to do. But 90% of people lose money this way. So not recommended for someone like actually trying to like make money. But if you're just looking for something to do, it's kind of fun. I enjoy it. Indoor activity, but to be successful, you really got to spend a lot of time with it, and it's not worth it. You're better off just investing, find quality projects, and invest and holding that. But again, that's not me. So that being said, I'm going to wrap up this live stream. Oh, wait, I've got one. You just tuned in. Who do we got? You want me to start all over? I've been doing this for 2 hours, but I got someone doing. So anyways, let me bring it back up. I didn't notice I had a viewer. Now I feel obligated to take you through what we've been talking about for 2 hours. So I opened up I have 2 trades going here. Let me go into the window I like. Hit the chat. Let me know who you are. Okay, so here we go. You got 2 trades. One is my Bitcoin trade, which I opened sometime yesterday around here. It was at this price action here at 230. 2 days ago. No, that's not right. That is right. No, it's this one. It was on this candle. On the 21st, my phone's blowing up. Is this my viewer? Could be. Let's see. It is Steve. Hey, buddy. I figured that was you. I didn't figure that. Why aren't you working? So anyways, since it's someone that may even understand that, let me share with you. Let's turn the Lord Cyborg back on. Let me get back here. I'm going to share with you Market Cipher. I don't know if you saw any of this yet. Did you say there is no chat? Hang on. See if there's a chat now. What were we going to do? I was going to show you Market Cipher. So here it is. Okay. So this is Market Cipher. This is on TradingView, and you can use TradingView for stocks, for everything. You can. I imagine everyone uses TradingView, even in other asset classes, but we also use it in crypto. And the Market Cipher A and B is this overlay here, which works with TradingView, but you got to buy it. So this is the YouTube live stream of Market Cipher, and they're clicking through the time frames. So Market Cipher A ranks each candle with a score from. On the bullish side, you have the range is from -5 to 28. So on the bottom here is your bullish score. On the top is your bearish score. So like on this candle, which is currently on the 6 hour, it's a 14 with a 1. So anything above a 14 is considered bullish, especially against a bearish side like -1, -2, -3, certainly -5. So like on this one, this is clicking through the time frame. You have to actually buy it to utilize it the way you want to. Like on the 12 hour, you have a 17 bull -5. So that's a strong candle. So that's called your DBSI, your dual band strength index. And then down here, the blue wave is your it's like the market sentiment of the momentum wave. Sorry, words are hard. And then the red and green you see right here is your money flow. the green dots on this very bottom line, these are your big bull signals to buy, like this big green dot down here. You also get them on the momentum wave, but you'd also want to confirm with other indicators. In Market Cipher A, you also have like, see these blood diamonds. These are indicators of bearish trend. Blue triangles are usually trend reversals. And then all of these candles are ranked either with yellow or red. And those are, you want to see clusters of those, right? You want to see clusters of yellow, clusters of red if you're going long or short. And so what I look for is, again, strong DBSI. Also like to see the money flow in the green to get my entry. And of course, if it's supported by a green dot, also a great sign. And also I like to see this momentum wave coming. So once we're like just coming around the bend, usually like see this green dot here. I like to see that green dot. I like to match it up with a good candle on the DBSI, which you didn't really get in this instance, and you see a slight dip. But again, because of this, you saw what happened here. You saw this parabolic move there. So that's kind of how I get my entry into looking for an entry. And then I like to use TradingView. I had the wrong. I should have been like that. I know it's hard to see on that. Let me zap the chat since you're not chatting on it. Tickets tomorrow. Nice. All right, well, Steve went to a meeting, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to my original plan to I'm going to go ahead and end my stream and oh my God.
What can give
Just
you
stop.
a competitive edge?
Thank you. All right. Let's get back here. Let's go back here. So there you go. I got one viewer. That's fantastic. Steve, thanks for coming through, buddy. You made my day. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll be back tonight. We'll try live streaming again after work, and we'll see where we're at in these trades. Maybe this is something we can continue. If I can get any interest at all, I'll continue to do this. Otherwise, have a good day. Peace.